Hey, spiritual super. Come on in and type 401s, the opening of this room. Make sure that you type the hashtag or your pound so that people know where to look for the 401s. All right, so let's take a beautiful deep breath in, raising our vibration. My hands are cupped just like this, in case you were wondering. Deep breath in and let it out. I want you to just take a minute. Take a minute and see what came to you as a vision just now. Take a minute and just go back and came to you in your eye as a vision. You might have remembered some new image of a person might have popped in. But that's your mind's eye. You are the soul within your human. And certainly a vision just came to me when I closed my eyes. And it felt like I jumped into another dimension. Sometimes you'll feel woozy, sometimes you'll feel electric current, sometimes you'll feel just extremely excited. Sometimes you do feel safe or any other feelings, but pay attention to what comes into you as a vision. You can definitely visualize your reality, and that is manifestation. When we're visualizing on purpose, I think some people kind of downplay that by fantasy or imagination. But imagination is real. Fantasy is a wonderful thing to do. And when we envision, use our mind's eye, our spirit sight, we envision what we want to create, we manifest from our thought. And that thought is what really does drive our human to creating that very thing. And we manifest it into reality. So when we think of something, it then becomes that thing in the third dimension. But we think about it in another dimension, fifth dimension. What happens from third to the fifth? I believe that the fourth dimension is kind of like a highway. It is where we through to receive a lot of communication, spiritually guided communication. So let's just say, go back to something that you did today. You thought about something, you created it, right? Coach Darian and I, we thought about what can we serve spiritual superstars are seeking relationship help. And that thought created the live stream that we did this afternoon. Your thoughts create your reality. So just as we can think a positive thing into being, we will have the power to certainly think something negative to pass. And so it's super important that you understand being mindful is it takes on a whole new life when we're manifesting. People are not going to always like what you're manifesting. So my number one thing is don't share everything with everybody. You don't need to share what's going on with you inside of you, something that you're manifesting because you don't want everybody to know about it because energy is real. Intentions carry. Negative intentions are real, just as real as positive intentions are. So when you're visualizing your reality into existence, you're visualizing that within yourself, right? You see in your mind's eye. And is your mind's eye open to the public? Absolutely not. Right? No, ma'am. Sir. Your mind's eye, that vision that you receive from that thought is gifted to you from spirit. When it's time to share it with others, you will know it. But not when it's precious in its newborn state or infancy state, because you really do have to be careful of who gets a hold of your early manifestation. It hasn't really quite solidified or been formed in intention that you call life. It's still mostly up here, right? And you might be praying about it. You might be meditating on it. You're co-working with divine source. Okay, you're co-creating with our higher power to manifest that thing. And so, yes, we visualize by using our mind's eye. We also pray and we visualize. We may say, put a request out to the universe, to God, to the Most High, and that is a prayer. Showing gratitude there. Thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for that. Um, and showing that appreciation is a part of humility, but definitely understanding that humility is huge when we're visualizing our reality, because we have to be aware that we're under a higher power that's helping us. So we stay humbled in this position of the physical realm because we can make things happen here, right? But certainly our thought, our vision didn't originate. It originated with an our thought, right? And God lives within each and every one of us, our creator. And so be very aware of that when you're visualizing anything that you want to achieve. You want to be very particular about who you share your visions with. It gets tough when you don't have a confidant. You may want to go back to an ex. You might want to go back to a friend that you really kind of don't trust. You might go and share with um, someone that's jealous of you, someone that has already given up on their dreams. And here you are telling them about your amazing dream, and then they can't be happy for you because they haven't healed from missing their own goal or giving up on their own. So be aware of that. When you're visualizing, it is a private practice. It is a spiritual practice, but it is within yourself, and be okay with keeping that to yourself. when you're visualizing your reality in manifested form, your vision might be on a vision board. Your vision doesn't need to be on a vision board. Everybody in their mind can see. Your vision has to be safe. Okay. I can't say that enough because look at it this way. For anyone that kind of doesn't get that, when have you ever shared news, good news with someone, and midstream of you telling them you regret it because of the look on their face, because of the tone in their voice, because of what they said overall, because of the lack of what's said, whatever it is, have you ever felt energy? I'm sure you have. I know I have. How many have you ever felt that energy where you're just like, oh, I wish I never said anything. Wish I didn't even talk about this with them. And it's not always malicious. Certainly not. If you're talking to your mom, your best friend, your sister, sibling, they love you, but they've already given on their dreams. And so it's difficult for them to support you in yours. Maybe very different from someone else who gave up on their dreams. They can support you because they gave up on their dreams. Maybe not so much for everybody. And you gotta be aware of who you're sharing your vision with. Another example is a business partner. You may have visions of um, achieving the same goal, but you share it with them, and jealousy and envy might be within them, and you may feel that. And as soon as you feel it, you say, whoa, I wish I didn't even say anything. Oh man, am I this jealousy way? Am I feeling envious? They have to be jealous about. Why would they be feeling that way? Believe it. Energy doesn't lie. So if somebody that you're sharing your vision with indicates within you, you feel it in your solar plexus, you feel it in your heart, you feel the tingles and the prickles and all of the sensations coming over you because that's God telling you, shh, don't say another word. I didn't tell you to tell them. Matter of fact, I told you to. We all do it. We all do it. I have done it plenty times where I look straight at a person because I hear God saying, be quiet. Nikki, hush. I did not tell you to tell that person. What are you doing? Shut up. I've heard it all. Inside, I have heard it all. In midstream of me telling it because I'm so excited in the first couple of wins that I get from visualizing my reality, and I want to share it with the first person that comes because, ooh, I love them. And know they love me, so why wouldn't I share the blessing with them? Because Spirit told you not, because it's too precious, because they're working on their own stuff, and you need to honor their process just too, right? And while the other person is looking at you like, what? Like, finish what you were saying. And you just want to say, I wish I could just take everything back that I just shared with you because I just heard God tell me to be quiet. And I gotta be obedient. And I should have never told you in the beginning, in the first place. It can't be just. Is it just me that I'm the only one? It can't be. I'll leave there for a minute. You got to comment down below and tell me if you've ever been in that situation where you're just like, oh, wish I could just, I wish I could snatch that from your ears and then that way you heard it. You know, people have opinions. So they're going to have an opinion on your vision that you're creating for your life. And sometimes it's unsolicited. You didn't ask for their opinion, but you shared something with them in that moment where they think, okay, well, it's okay for me to offer this. Oh, yeah, unforgettable says, yes, ma'am. Amen to that. You know what? In that awareness, we get to do it again differently the following time. You know, I reunited with my team, and I was so excited because it happened the way that God told me it was going to happen. And I shared in it, I mean, step by step by step, what God told me to do, I did. And that brought us together. And couldn't deny that it was spiritual guidance. It was everything that defied human logic. And I remember telling a friend of mine, I think we're actually to two people. They're great people. They're great friends. Both of them had something negative to say after negative after negative after negative. And I stopped in midstream with both of them. And I was just like, why did I say anything? But with them, I flat out told them, I don't even think I should have told you this because it just doesn't feel right. I feel really weird and so awkward. But I realized in that moment, Nikki, no more. Nope, we felt this enough. We know how to hear from spirit, who is God, and you need to know how to be quiet now. Just hush and talk to God about it. When I shared it with my mama, she was even shook. You know, she said, Nikki, this kind of stuff happens to only you. And I'm so thankful. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad. You know, my daughter, she would say. And she was just like, that had to make you feel like it's a fairy tale. She said, God told you it happened just like that. And it happened just like that. And she was really the only one. The only one that had anything positive to say from the couple of people that I told. And I told one of my nieces, and I told my best girlfriend, and they had everything positive to say. So the first two people, of them, they're good people, but I shared it with them, and they're wrong people to share it with. The wrong people to share it with. Okay. Here's learn when you're realizing your reality. Why did I choose to share it with those two people versus the two people that ended up saying everything positive, encouraging me, telling me to keep it to myself, and thankful that I shared that with them, gave them inspiration, and the two people that I knew I needed to just shut up because these were the people that I'm walking away from being tightly connected to because neither one of these women were happy in their relationship life. Neither one of them. One was seeing a married man, the other was seeing a man 20 years her junior, wasn't going to go anywhere, and she knew it, and he was starting to say that to her. He wanted kids, and she couldn't have any more kids. And these are the two women that I shared it with because I was feeling so much love and so much goodness. I want to give, and give them good news. And I was still attached to being that giver, people pleaser. Give. And so when you're visualizing your reality, remember this. You're going to go through the second phase. I think I've got my book right here that you want to have. Maybe I got it. Yep. You're going to go through the second phase of spiritual awakening, right? Detachment. You're gonna, and get your book. Let me see, I don't want it to be the glare. So, seven steps to your spiritual awakening and any awakening, okay? Get the book on Amazon. The first step is awareness. I knew it was time for me to have my son. I was reuniting with the love of my life. I knew I needed to make changes. Detachment. I needed to detach from everybody that was doing the opposite that I was of the direction I was going in. Everybody. Good people. Not an alignment anymore. So we were going like this. Have you ever been in that situation? You realize, dang, I need to let go of friends and what that feels like. It's heartbreaking sometimes. Other times, not so much. You're just like, I'm ready. Go on. You know? But these two women I loved, and I wanted to really be there for them. But then I really realized I can't. They have through their journey. I have to go through mine, and we're gonna either meet back up or we're not. One kind of fell hard, and we just grew apart. The other, we stayed in connection for quite a while, and then we just grew apart because we just still were not in alignment. I don't agree with. I didn't agree with the stuff that she was going through in her life, and I didn't want that to reflect upon my life. That was a really di- difficult decision for me to make. But then I realized, you know what? I think we both blessed each other's lives. And so I have moved on here, and it was the right thing to do. So remember, in your second step in your spiritual awakening, you're going to see detachment. What and who Spirit asking you to detach from. And that is going to have to happen when you're visualizing your reality. You've got to detach from your past. You've got to detach from doubt. You've got to detach from anything that goes against where you're going and what you're trying to manifest. I hope that this makes sense to you. Please hit that thumbs up button, the like button, subscribe, share. Let me know what other videos, what other topics you would me to cover, and let's have a talk about it. All right. I love y'all to life. Let me tell you, thank you so much. Oh, Coach Darian wanted me to also ask you to text our business line, which is, I'll put the number right here, 859 35. Oops, that's not the number. 859-339-3459 is our business number. And He is offering a special for relationship life coaching. It's winter time. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I was a single woman, I did go through the stage of saying I'm okay being single when I know I wasn't. And had too many years of not knowing how to not be single. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Teaches is he's very direct, he's very candid, and he's very accurate in what he teaches you in order to learn men, what high value alpha men are seeking. If you can be with a beta man or beta male, how to get an alpha male, how to what is a high value man, um, everything. He's teaching everything, and teaches me a whole lot too. But so many years of going to the wrong relationship coaches, paying a lot of money, and getting advice that's not working. It was costly, and it was frustrating. And I was making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Um, and I was sick and tired of spending holidays as a single woman. And I even remember coming over to you all, and we had that conversation where I think it might have been Thanksgiving because full moon, and I was like, I think the topic was, do you want to go back to your family home for the holiday if you're single? Who the heck wanted to do that? Nobody. You don't want to be there when you really want to have someone on your arm, or someone you want to be on someone's arm, and going out with girlfriends when I ain't want to be around them. Not all the doggone time. I ain't want to be on vacation with girls, with other women. I wanted to be with my man, hugged up, loving up, being loved on, and some of our spiritual superstars are learning not to be the other one. Are you the party? And are you have to settle for that? So there's so much that we're able to help our clients with. Well, I know I done got on a tangent. We want you to text that business line and ask him the questions that are on your heart and soul. Because hey, the questions that you're putting up in prayer, they're going to be answered through Coach Darian. He is an expert relationship life coach, and I think that um, you'll find that out for yourself. All right. So have a beautifully Friday night, and pray that you are feeling just fine. I'll see you very soon. I love y'all.